Hey everyone, I'm Brian from Engadget, and this is the Kindle Fire HDX 7-inch. The HDX runs Fire OS 3.0. This is gonna prove pretty familiar to anybody who's ever used a Kindle device in the past. So you've got this content river in the middle. This will have your apps, your books, your videos, your music, everything else, all served through one big carousel. There is, however, an update right there. If we swipe up, you'll see this app grid right here. This is a lot more similar to what you're used to seeing on Android or iOS, so Amazon has responded to user feedback on that front. Amazon has completely reinvented the hardware this time around, so you'll notice the profile is a lot slimmer. Follow it back to the rear. Things aren't quite as round as they were in the last generation. It kind of splits the difference between the boxiness of the first one and the rounded corners of the second generation. No more subtle Kindle logo on the other hand. We've got this big glossy Amazon A to Z logo right there, which is kind of similar to what you'll see on the Paperwhite. So the speakers that used to be right in the middle of the device have been moved up top. It's pretty handy placement right there. Sound is okay, it's not great, it gets pretty loud, but if you turn it up too much, it's a little bit tinny, it'll muddy up a bit as well. Graphic performance has been bumped up quite a bit as well, which speaks pretty well for gaming. We played a racing game from EA, which actually performs fairly well on this device. That does, however, speak to another problem, which is there's no access to Google Play on this device, so all of the gaming you're going to have to get is going to come directly from Amazon's App Store, and honestly, the selection isn't nearly as good as you'll get on iOS or Android. A few new features worth pointing out in 3.0. So this is Mayday. We'll fire this up right now. This is live, despite the fact that the tablet itself hasn't actually officially launched. You can use this. Can you show me how to raise up the screen brightness?
Adjust the screen brightness?
Yeah.
Definitely. So first you're going to go ahead and drag down, swipe along that arrow from the top to the bottom. And that'll bring up your main menu there, and then you'll be able to tap on the brightness icon right there. And from there you can just adjust that slider bar. There you go. And that'll turn the screen brightness lighter or darker.
Cool, thank you.
No problem. Anything else I can help you out with today?
That's it.
All right, have a great day.
You too,
Okay.
thanks. All right. Been some upgrades on the X-ray movie front as well. We're going to launch something from Breaking Bad, so a bit of a spoiler alert right now. We'll do something early in the new season. So, you know, as we've seen before, there are actors on the side. You can use this to click through to check all of that information via IMDb. You can also get characters. That's brand new. So, you know, if you have some trouble keeping track of everybody in a scene, for Game of Thrones, for example, you can actually click on a bio. It'll give you a little extra information there. Also new is trivia. So this is all pulled from IMDb, which is an Amazon site. Get goofs, connections, things like that. If you're the kind of person who needs a lot of contextual information while you're watching videos, this is pretty handy. Also new, we can't actually demo this right now in this room, but there's a new feature here called Second Screen. Basically what it does is it flings that information to your TV set. So if you've got a Samsung Smart TV, for example, a PlayStation 3 or 4, additional hardware will be announced in the future as well. But if you've got any of those devices, you can actually start a video on here, fling it to your display, and then get all the contextual information here. Once you're done, it'll send that back to your tablet so you can watch it on the Fire. Doesn't actually use streaming directly from the device. Everything is actually pulled directly from the cloud, so you don't have to rely on processing power from the Kindle Fire. But that's also the reason why there's only this micro USB slot on here right now, because you're not actually going to do any video streaming directly from the device to your TV set. So the funny thing is that for all the great hardware and software enhancements, this may actually be my favorite new feature for the Kindle Fire HDX. This is the origami case. Take the tablet, just snaps on magnetically like that. Flip it around, however, and secures like that magnetically. You can stand the device up either in portrait or in landscape mode. So there you go, that's the new Kindle Fire HDX. This is the 7-inch version. There's also a 9-inch version coming out in a couple of weeks. Starts at $229, that's the same price as the Nexus 7. But like every other piece of Amazon hardware, that amount includes special offers. If you want to get rid of all the ads, it's going to cost you another $15. You can also get LTE on it for AT&T and now Verizon. That's going to cost you an additional $100. But still, $229 is still a pretty sweet starting point. Really great hardware on this device. The screen is really fantastic. Battery life is pretty great. We got pretty close to the 11 hours that Amazon has been stating on paper. The limitation here is the same limitation you're always going to get with these Amazon Kindle devices, which is it's running Fire OS. That means no Google Play access. You can't really get vanilla Android on the thing. You're going to be pretty limited. This is still pretty much a content delivery device, as all other Kindle Fires have been. So Amazon is really just selling you this hardware at cost and trying to serve some content to you. App selection, still fairly limited. On the other hand, they're making a big push in that direction, so hopefully that won't continue to be the case for too much longer. That said, if you're looking for a starter tablet or a reasonably priced gift this holiday for a non-tech savvy friend or loved one, the Kindle Fire is a pretty solid choice.